Hi, Zach here with Phoenix Audio. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to go ahead and run you through a tutorial on how to set up our Stingray DSP mixer. Before I begin and actually jump into the Stingray, I wanted to explain to you the room I'm in and the devices I'm using, and then I will start walking you through how to actually set up the Stingray. So first of all, the room that I'm in. This room is a little over 30 feet long and a little over 20 feet wide. Has about 9-foot ceilings. In our eyes, it is a medium to large size conference room. The gear that we have in this room is we have 2 Stingrays that are daisy chained together via cat cable. In addition to that, we are using our XLR adapter. So we're using that because the mics we are using, which are the Sennheiser MEB 102s, they are these nice little button microphones that you can barely see in the ceiling. They are XLR microphones. So luckily we have that adapter to make the actual physical install very easy for us. In addition to that, we have 4 ceiling speakers. Those are being ran through our power amplifier on the Stingray. And we have a USB cable, which is connected from the Stingray into a mini PC behind this monitor. And that is what is providing us communication for our video conferencing. I'm going to go ahead and run you through how do you actually set it up from the front panel, which is a pretty cool feature the Stingray has, and really highlights the simplicity of the Stingray just to be able to do this. So, first we will open up the Stingray. Just as an FYI, this is also where you can find the IP address on the Stingray, right there on the front. So I will hit enter, and it's going to take me to the main menu. So first and foremost, I won't do anything here at primary, secondary selection. This is only done if you have multiple Stingrays. So if I came down to this Stingray here, go ahead and lower that. Then I would label this one as a secondary unit because that's what it is. Let's go back up here to primary. So we will skip that. Then we will go to automatic mixer selection. So first off, you choose the mix line input, or if it's a microphone input. I'm going to choose mix microphone input. Once I've chosen that, I will hit the back button and I will go to number 3. Then we will go to microphone input setting. I will hit enter, and this is where I will adjust the setting, the dB of mine. You can see how well the mics are picking up. I'm going to go back down to 34. That's where I like it. Yeah, see, it's not too much. It's not overbearing. So from here, I am done setting up the microphones. Next up will be line input setting. So if you watch the web GUI, you would have seen me adjust each individual mic. It's the same thing here. So I'll hit enter on line 1, and I will choose podium as line 1. From here, I will adjust the send out volume, the speaker volumes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and the secondary volume. All of this has to do with either your voice lift or sound reinforcement, whatever you like to call it. In addition to that, how loud will the volume sound going to the far end, and then adjusting speakers 1, 2, 3, and 4, depending on if you have a presenter and you want the volume a little bit lower in the front of the room than the back of the room. Okay, so everything looks good here, so I will move back. We also have auxiliary. So, like I said earlier, if you are using some type of media, this is where you would adjust that. You can adjust the send volume, so how is it going to sound on the other side, and then the speaker volume, how is it going to sound in the room that you are in when you are sharing media or some type of content in your meetings. Now I will go back all the way to all of my lines. So the other 3 I will leave muted, but that's where you would adjust those. If there's nothing there, leave it muted, you're good to go. Last up is speakers. So if you didn't see the last video, then you should know that we have a master volume, and then we also have some unique interfaces that you can adjust individually. So master volume, this will go ahead and adjust every single interface we have. The Stingray has 3 interfaces, so let me go to balance here. You can actually adjust the USB, the SIP, and the analog individually. Why is this? Somebody calling in, their voice might be naturally lower if they're on a cell phone or something than somebody on the actual USB video conferencing call, so you may want to raise their voice a little bit and have it be a little bit higher than the USB or the analog. So when I go back here, believe it or not, you are done. You have just installed a DSP mixer. As you can see, it's extremely easy to set up a Stingray. You do not need to be an audio engineer. It's quick, simple, it's easy, and it works great. If you have any other questions or you're interested in the Stingray, please give us a call 818-937-4774, and we will be happy to help you out, maybe even get you a demo unit so you can try out the Stingray in your own environment.